Woo!
Is it working?
It looks like we are working.
It's recording.
Yes.
2 blues drummers. I had some lyrics for this.
Yeah. We are the Navy Blues.
I think it was like something like, we were 0 and 4 when we were hot. Now we're not. We were 0 and 4, now we're not. We were hot. Now we're not.
Oh yeah. We's as cold as Jeremy Finlayson.
Hey mate, what sort of music's that?
That's
shit.
Yeah.
That's for, you know what that's for.
Program it.
Mate.
Doof doof.
Oh, mate, you're a wanker. Kidding yourself, mate.
I'm still finishing dinner, so we have to two's blues drummers.
Two blues drummers, yeah.
Re-recording the Adelaide review because I fucked the audio last night completely. In recap,
You got to have a professional setup like this. This is as ghetto as it gets.
I think the problem here is maybe it's a bit too professional.
Well, ghetto works.
I've got I know it does. I know.
It works so much better.
This is my son's microphone. This is a good one. Then we got an even better one over there, but I used that last night. I don't know if that was a problem, but bloody hell, bloody technology.
You just didn't hit record. Hit record.
It's just not good enough that you can be in Melbourne, I can be in the Hunter Valley, New South Wales doing a program. It's just not good enough technology.
It's just crap, garbage. It's not fast enough. Speed it up. Oh, 10G.
Yeah. So,
geez.
I mean, I was disappointed last night. Sorry, with the game.
Yeah.
And recap, not because we lost, but because we shouldn't have lost again to the Crows in the same way we lost last year.
Yeah.
Did we lose twice to them last year or once?
Well, I only remember the 10-goal pounding, to be honest.
Yeah.
That one really stuck in my head.
Mm.
And that was when everything sort of started to slide a bit. But so after this, now this is the second time we've done this, right? And I've had another think.
Okay, good. I'm still cranky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting crankier now that I'm starting to listen to other people now. I had another listen to SEN today, and I'm like, oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
What were they saying? I don't think their list is good enough to make it.
Well, yeah. No, look, no. We said last night, we mentioned last night, De Koning and Pitternet.
Mm. Mm.
There was the champion data guy was there. And cut a long story short,
Yep.
I don't think it's going to work.
Right.
I don't think it's going to work because statistically, if we leave TDK on his own
Yes.
and Harry to chop out in the ruck,
Yep.
we get to finals.
Okay.
If we use Pitternet, we don't get to final. We don't get there.
Okay.
But he's contracted for 4 years or something.
Yeah.
Look,
I don't know how much they're paying him every year, but
I don't know how that works. Like how I'm not, and I don't want to just throw Pitto to the
Wolves.
bin.
Yeah.
But statistically, it sounds like what we had going was good, and then when Chera comes back in, and we've got Welsh as well.
Yeah.
Our turnover game is going to be better.
Okay.
And I kind of agree. Because we did say last night that was weird having Pitternet and De Koning. Well, they both have different attributes, and it seems that one can tap out correctly to our advantage.
Yep, to the mids. Yep.
Which is Pitto, and one can't, but that doesn't matter because we can fix it in other areas. I mean, it's complicated. It gets complicated when you look at the statistics side of it, but it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
We kind of said that in layman's terms last night.
I guess we did.
I mentioned it. It was weird having Chera go out and then Pitternet come in. That was a kind of a weird swap.
Certainly noticed that Chera does more than we think he does.
Yeah.
I waited with bated breath for Rodney Eade to weigh in today, and
okay.
Look, I was expecting him to really go to town on Carlton, but he just said, "Look, they probably should have won it. They had more shots on goal."
Yep.
And he said, "You can talk about clearances, you can talk about transition."
Right.
He said the only statistic that really matters is kicking goals.
Okay.
We sort of said that from day one on this show, didn't we? This year we need to kick goals.
Well, we did mention 14-14. It's not good.
It's not good.
And the Crows' conversion was much better. But the statistics weigh into the argument of how do we get decent supply to convert? Like you can't, it's like, we need to kick more goals. Yep, we do. But how are we doing it?
Yeah,
we're bombing it in there.
That's right, yeah. That's a big problem, bombing it into the forward 50, hoping
Charlie with 3 on him.
I mean, this is what Bulldogs do, and this is what bloody Melbourne did last year and lost them a chance at the premiership. So, yeah, we got to fix that quick, smart.
Yeah, the supply is an issue. So, does that come from the middle? Come from the middle?
Well, as we said last night, we may win the clearance, but we always look fucking on the edge.
Yeah.
We're doing it by the bloody skin of our teeth, We're
slow out of the middle.
Well, we just it looks like it can break down at any point a lot of the time, It's kind of this scramble forward.
Yeah.
Whereas I noticed Adelaide was so clean out of the middle.
Clean. Yeah.
And we talked last night about, maybe they watched a bit of Fremantle. They spread us wide, run us wide, which and then shorter kicks as well, especially into the forward line. And what else did they do? I reckon they watched a bit of Geelong as well. When Geelong played us in the practice game, they were content to let one of their guys go up against 2 or 3 Carlton guys, and they'd sit out for the easy ball. And their system is so good. If the Geelong guy won it, he always knew where his teammate was going to be.
Yeah, okay.
And they were so clean out of stoppages and clearances. It was and I felt Adelaide did the same thing last night. They were content to watch, Cripps and Kennedy or Cripps and bloody Hewitt go in, and then an extra 1 or 2 of them would stand on the outside and get the ball. Yeah. And they've got a quicker midfield. They're not super quick, but they're quicker than we are, and they exploited that just like they did last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did some smart things shifting players around though too.
For sure. Yeah.
They definitely I think, the respect issue comes up a bit. I reckon they did study a lot.
Yeah.
I think they really worked it out. It'll
Yeah.
be interesting to see how they go going forward. Be interesting.
Well,
Interesting to see, whether it was like a really good strategy.
well, as we said, the week before when I watched them against Melbourne, they were looking pretty damn good. I
Yeah,
was actually quite shocked at the way the media carried on about it because I'm thinking, fuck, they look pretty close to where they were last year, but the media catastrophized the whole thing. Oh, their season's probably over. They're just not firing.
yeah,
I knew this would happen. Blah 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 blah. I'm thinking, no, they actually looked really fucking good,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
hope our guys are watching that and preparing for it. But I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Did they relax a little bit too much?
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
they didn't look set up very well, did they?
No, no, they didn't. Um,
And there's just far too much pressure on the defence because it's just coming out of the middle constantly. It's like really quickly coming out of the
yeah,
middle.
yeah.
Um, Fingers crossed. Weeder's just had a bad game and he's okay. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, someone made the point today. It might have been that Pommy guy, I think, mate,
Right.
that instead of bombing it into their forward 50, they'd look for a shorter kick closer to
Yeah.
the 50
Yeah.
metre line,
Yep.
which is smart.
And then Tex was
And then
quite happy to field kick, into someone closer into the goal square.
yeah, or even 65 out, they'd look for someone, and then they'd
Yeah.
do a shorter pass into
Yeah,
into the 50. And because we play such high defence, that was a problem.
Sounds like a bit of a chess game, a bit of a chess maneuver.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just bothers me that we get out coached like that, and yeah,
Yeah.
there doesn't seem to be a contingency plan to stop that sort of stuff, especially after even Fremantle the week before should have been ready for this sort of stuff.
Jeez, the way they ran the week before was just a different. Well, it was a different ball game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was a similar thing, really fast.
Look,
really fast.
look, it's not the end of the world. And I think, honestly, the Freo game took it out of us. I reckon that's why we saw those injuries, is because I think they had to do a lot of running the week before, and they were just tanked a bit. Yeah.
A little bit overwhelmed. I mean, geez, yourself. If you put in a good session, it can take.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys run 16, 17 Ks in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And mentally, you've got to prepare. I mean, it's tough. It's a tough game. But
It is. It is. I wish we were a bit tougher. You were saying that last night as well.
yep.
In fact,
Yeah.
I think you said it first. I think wish we were a little bit tougher.
A little bit more intimidating.
That stemmed from when we were talking about the hit on Carroll, and
Yeah, nobody came.
nobody came to put Crouch on his ass, which they should have.
Yeah.
What else were we saying?
Funny one. I mean, well, with that kind of, we did. That was the main gist of it last night. That possibly the 2 rucks, then the entry, the supply, the middle, the transition out of the middle. That was the general gist of it. But then there's like part 2. There's part 2 of it, which is now. This might be part 2, or I'm not sure. Now we've got a shit ton of injuries going into a 6-game stretch of.
Yeah. Well, Well, I'm not worried about the back line somehow. I think we got good depth there. I can't see depth in the midfield, which is a real worry. And I also think the game has been, for a few years now, fast taking over our style of the big bulls in the middle.
Yeah.
It looks to me that we haven't really prepared for that. It doesn't look like anyone's being trained to come through, You know, we sort of we were talking about we need someone explosive and strong.
Yeah.
You know, Chincotta might be the answer. I mean, he's a big boy and he's strong and he's fast.
Yep.
He might be the answer. Hopefully, you know, that's what they're aiming for with him. Carroll, jury's still out for me on that guy.
Yeah, no, he didn't. I don't think he's. I don't think he's as quick as Chincotta.
No.
You know, like if only, like see Fogg would help with that.
Yeah, he would, and Cunners in a way.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, I tell you what, the big thing last year was there were 3 players that for me that role played and then got booted out once everyone came back in again.
Yeah.
Chincotta, Cunningham, and Fogarty.
Yeah.
They were like lightning. And I was like praising them all year, just going, yes.
Okay. Yeah. See, I thought they only came back in around the Gold Coast game. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, that was the start, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, the big revival, yeah.
Yeah, that was the beginning.
And I thought that they were the 3 players that really, Martin, Fogarty, and Cunningham were the 3 that sort of really seemed to lift the team. And then Walshy also found some form.
Sure.
I mean, amazing performance from Walsh last night too. To just first game back and get all those possessions and tackles and pressure and meters gained, and what a player.
My God.
What a player. But yeah, so for me going forward, very concerned in terms of midfield, and we're not even winning our strengths. We're not even winning the pressure and the clearances through our strengths, you know.
Yeah.
And then the forwards, I think, a great defensive pressure tackling forward, the small forwards I'm talking about. But I think they need to learn to attack and be aggressive at the goals.
Well, they had when Pitternet was rucking, they had 3 options down forward.
Yep.
And statistically, again today, I'll find out that they hardly even went for De Koning. They hardly even targeted him. They went for Charlie or Harry.
Yeah, which is silly, you know, because if
you've got 3 there, like fuck. Anyway.
Yeah. And De Koning's a big boy. He's also a good mark, so look for him.
Yeah, give him a go. Like, hit him up.
Yeah.
You know, he can run, he can lead.
Yeah.
He can run into a ball.
Yeah.
Probably chest mark will bounce straight off him and we'll turn it over, but the jury's out on that too. Anyway, but oh God, if we've got so much, they're not.
And we're fumbly. We're not executing what we're trying to do.
Yeah, we are fumbly.
So there's scope there for vast improvement.
Huge.
Yeah.
Look, you know what? It is what it is. Like, however we go, like the next, you know, because I'm looking at the next 6 rounds. And,
it's tough.
Whew,
it's tough.
Not many away, which is good. They're all in Melbourne except for Sydney, I think.
Look, I think McGovern. You know, I think Marchbank's probably almost a straight swap for McGovern. Not, you know, McGovern's a bit more athletic, probably a bit nicer kick, but Marchbank is surprisingly athletic for a big fella and got speed, and I think he's a 1-for-1 swap for.
When does he come back in?
Yeah, well, that's I haven't checked that out actually.
Yeah,
I'm assuming he's ready for this week, but maybe he isn't.
There's an issue there, I think. I'll just go to that injury list again.
God.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just get there quickly. Oh shit.
What? No more.
Oh God. Well, there's a lot, but some of them are 2s. Where Caleb Marchbank to be confirmed. So I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay. So I've been assuming that he had concussion from that collision, but it's saying that he suffered a transverse process fracture.
So when it happened, they said, "Oh, I hope he's all right because he's had neck problems before, neck injuries."
Oh God! All
Well,
right.
what does to be confirmed mean? Like, does that mean they just don't know?
I have no idea. Geez, we got a lot out, man. Oh,
So,
Alex Murkov will be available for selection this week.
well, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, well, I guess we got Lewis Young too, who could probably take the lockdown role and maybe free up Weeders to jump around a bit more. That could work.
Yeah. Yep. See, McGovern's only 1 to 2 weeks.
We can't bring in Chincotta, can we? He's injured, isn't he?
No.
Okay. Well, they might run. They'll either run him or Cowan off halfback or Facade, I'd say.
That'll work.
Yeah, that'd work. So as I said, I'm not overly concerned with the defence line. I think we've got a good system back there.
1 to 2 weeks for Chera. So then we'd have some midfield. You know, maybe they'll switch it up. Maybe they'll get him to play less of a defensive.
Chera?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get up for this week, is he?
No, it says 1 to 2 weeks, so you wouldn't think 1 week, would you?
No.
And they're not going to risk it.
No, I wouldn't. Would you?
No.
So it looks like we're going to have Kennedy, Cripps, and Hewitt, and then Walsh. So that's not bad. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah. But then...
Not great against GWS, but it's okay.
So we've got De Koning in the ruck.
Yeah.
So who's the small in the centre? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. De Koning. Oh, that's nice. There should be 6. So who else will start in there?
Well, that's a question. Maybe Carroll gets a permanent run through there.
Maybe. Yeah.
It doesn't say he suffered any concussion, does he?
I think he ran out the game. He just did. No. I don't think so. They didn't even look at it. Although you'd think they'd have to, wouldn't you? Well, he's not on the list.
He's not on the list. I don't know. Well, yeah. Well, that hasn't said he's entered concussion protocol, so.
No, he'll be fine. Never mind, the guy got a week for what he did, but no, there'll be no problem there. Just get that.
What are the concussion protocols? Sounds like something out of Star Wars, doesn't it? You are entering concussion protocol.
Protocols. Yeah. In 5 seconds, you'll be sent to Melbourne Pathology. If you're subbed out, we will know you've been on the bags.
Yeah.
Please refrain from being on the bags, as you will be subbed out. And it is obvious now.
Any green whistle use could result in a further 1-week concussion protocol.
I can just see all this like steam shooting down from the roof, as they walk through this.
Yeah, I know.
Rebuilding their brains and their shoulders.
Oh man, so yeah. We talked about we want them a bit tougher too.
Yeah,
just tougher. Toughen up.
Come on.
We talked about how we hope secretly Bossy's emptying the room. And, right, you lot. Yeah, bunch of. I've got a special guest to talk to. His name's Jeremy Finlayson. Come in, Jeremy. What do you think of this team? I think you're a bunch of weak little... Yeah, that's right.
Sock tuckers. Yeah, we did enter the minority protocols there last night. Probably a good thing the audio didn't work out.
It is probably, yes. We were sailing a bit too close to the wind.
We would have gone into protocols. 2 blues drummers banned for a week. 30 days off Facebook.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's our aim. That's our goal.
I copped that once because I was talking about footy, and I said that, shit.
Right.
I said Richmond
are a bunch.
They did something to us that rhymes with ape.
Right.
And that was it.
Wow.
Got sent the letter. You're out for 30 days, mate.
I'm not sure I've ever been banned from Facebook.
Like, how the hell did they even...
I might have. Surely I have. I've had them refuse to post a couple of things I wanted to post.
Oh, yeah. You get a lot of that taken down. Yeah. No, we're not. No, you can't have that.
That does not comply with Newspeak.
Yeah. Yeah, you get that. You post something the night before, and then you go back in the morning and you go, oh, everything I wrote's gone. All my pictures of Bill Gates, they're gone.
So
GWS.
It's hard to repeat the same old gags, but
yeah, we're trying.
You have to trust us. It was funny. You missed the funniest show ever last night.
Yeah, and we didn't record it.
Yep.
Well, it's probably part and parcel of this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just didn't work out. We need guidance. We need a third wheel in here.
We do.
To run things.
Yeah. We need a boss of football.
What's his name? The CEO. He
Luke
used to play footy. I didn't know that.
Luke Sayers or
no, the
Brad Cook.
The chief. No, for AFL. With the black wavy hair.
Andrew Dillon.
No.
Dylan McLaughlin.
I think. Yeah, McLaughlin.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he played. He was a ruckman.
Yeah.
In his private school days. Private school days in Melbourne. Apparently there was the Melbourne Blues and the Melbourne Blacks. Private school boys used to fight it out.
Okay, yeah.
And because I was saying to a guy I was talking to, a lot of these guys come from private schools.
Yeah, they do.
Tons of them do.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy, I reckon.
Oh, it's total Alex Jones. Well, I don't know about Charlie and Ed. I can't see them coming from Geelong Grammar or...
They might have. Yeah.
Maybe.
I bet they did.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, I can just see them in their blazers.
Oh well, it's obviously a good breeding program for footballers. You will marry this woman. You will produce great footballers.
Yes, and after your football career, you can come and work in my firm.
On Channel 7 and make stupid fucking comments.
Yeah, so what else? What else was there?
We got sidetracked and laughed at Jeremy Finlayson for a long time, wondering what it was he said. And we expressed that we
want to know. We demand.
And we wanted to know because we decided that we would probably let people know what he said.
As a huge influence in the Australian media, we demand. The two blues drummers demand to know what was said.
What did you say, Jeremy? We'll deem if it was acceptable or not.
We'll edit it.
You said what? That's unbelievable.
Oh,
you've got problems.
Issues. I'll have a look at my notes. See if there's anything there. Yeah, look, I did say I don't like Marvel Stadium. It's like it's like you might as well be watching it on TV.
Really?
Yeah, they closed the roof and the grass is perfect and everything. It's like a recording studio.
Yeah.
It's so dead and I don't know. There's just not the raucousness there. They have all these little shit games, between quarters.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit of a kids' carnival.
Do they sing those stupid bloody songs when people kick a goal? Fuck, I hate that.
Carlton don't do that.
Thank God for that.
We do the da 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 da.
Oh, do we?
Which isn't.
That's okay. That's acceptable.
Yeah. We don't sing fucking Sweet Caroline and shit like that. God, that's crap. Who does that, Brisbane?
And all these idiots that are demanding songs when they kick a goal, it really shits me up.
And one guy likes classical music.
Oh, it's so American and naff. I fucking hate it.
Well, that's where Marvel. Can you see now?
Well, the lighting was pissing me off right before the bounce. I was just going, stop all that blingy crap.
Mate,
that looks like Shanghai or something.
I think Marvel is owned by
Marvel,
fucking Disney or Fox or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's the vibe.
Yeah, right.
It's very Disney-like.
Oh, God.
And it's not football-like. It's like just little games and fun things. Just clowns and fuckwits running around.
Okay.
I hate it. We go to the G and it's just like, fuck off.
Say that again, I'll smash you. Do you when you go, do you go fog, super fog. Do you set up high or not?
Yeah, I love it. I like it third or fourth, yeah.
Oh, really? I like being close to the ground to see the speed of the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To hear that smacking bodies and all that.
Yeah, I really, really love it. Not right at ground, but maybe, in that first bay, maybe, I don't know, halfway up or, yeah.
You're talking about a budget jump of like $80 there, though.
Okay,
per person.
What, is it more expensive to sit there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Second level, mate. That's fucking.
I didn't know that. Oh.
That's the shit.
I'll tell you what. GWS's home ground is really good because you can sit, in the general admission, but they've built the whole thing up a bit, so you still got a really good view of the whole ground, but you're close enough that it's kind of
actually
edging.
It's like that.
Is it?
It's like that. Yeah, if you get general admission and you can go up the back and you can see really well.
Okay, right.
And just stand there, it's really, really cool.
Last time I was there, I saw a half of football in 1993.
Yeah, okay.
Because we were told if you go at halftime, they generally let you in for free.
Oh, yeah.
And we did. We went and watched Essendon Geelong, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys wouldn't be. Oh, I guess Sydney. How much does SCG hold? That'd have to hold 100, wouldn't it?
No. No. 50 tops.
I thought being a cricket ground, it might, that might make it bigger.
No,
with the cricket crowd.
No, capacity of about 50,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So how far out of Sydney is the GWS oval?
It's about. Oh, geez. Let's say 15 k's, depending on traffic. It'll take you about from the city. It'll take you about 25 minutes.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. No.
So it's not like massive outer western suburbs, like.
No, Homebush is sort of right on the boundary of the inner west, what they call the inner west of Sydney.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and shit these days, really, it's inner west because Sydney just keeps expanding to the west. So
huge. You probably get a good public transport out there too.
Mate, it's really easy. I went and watched Carlton last year, and it was so easy. I mean, there was a bit of rain around, and I thought, I'll drive out there. If it's still raining, I'll go home. I got out there, and it sort of stopped, cleared up.
Yep.
Thought, right, okay, cool. And it was easy. I just parked on the street. It was the same cost as parking in the parking station. So
okay,
and I just walked round the corner and down the street, and there was the Oval. And
oh, beautiful.
I mean, it's a bit of a walk in there, but it's so easy. And then
That's all right.
as soon as I got out of the car, it started raining, of course. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I've come this far, doesn't matter. I've paid for the parking.
Yeah.
By half time, the sun was out so much, I wish I had brought my sunnies with me. So
Yeah.
It was a really pleasant day. I was by myself, loved it.
Yeah, cool.
Saw Sauce Senior there with his lovely wife. Yeah, it was good.
With Bailey, Joe Bailey.
I said, hey Tim. I said, hey guys, how you going?
Yeah, 2 blues drummers. I've got my own podcast.
Yeah.
I'll give you a mention. Do you want a mention? Come on if you want. Do you want a photo? Anything? Got a Scary Mother CD.
I'll stand on my tippy toes. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. So you like to see the whole ground and see what's going on.
Yeah. I like to see where they're running and how they're. Yeah. I just like to try and get because my footy IQ isn't all that crash hot.
No, mine's not either.
So I like to see what they're trying to how the lines are moving and what's going on, because I'm still a student of what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
When you watch TV, you just see rabbits flying everywhere, So,
yeah, you do, yeah.
The G's good. Marvel, don't like it. And I've even sit in some really posh areas like the Medallion Club and that. And seriously, it's like, no, I might as well have just stayed home.
Yeah, okay.
Watch it on the TV. That's my take on it anyway. I mean, I'll still go there.
I want to do it. I have to do it once just to say I've done it.
Yeah. I think you'll like it, but when you go there a few times, you just sort of get.
Okay.
The games and the bullshit gets too much. It's too. Look, I know it's a family-friendly, the whole deal, but. And also, you got the difference is more than double in crowd. So the noise is just the G is just like fuck the roar.
Yeah.
When it's close and there's a goal, my God.
It's like the Colosseum, isn't it?
It's bigger, yeah. It's deafening. It's amazing.
Like a storm.
My name is Maximus.
Meridius Decimus. Father of a murdered wife.
Husband of a virgin.
Good film.
And I will have my vengeance.
In this life or the next.
Fucking hell. How good was that?
That was unreal.
Oh. Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Go, Russell. Throw the phone, mate.
Good film.
Yeah, so good.
That was one of the first film I let my older sons watch when I was like, righto boys, you're at an age now, I'm going to start letting you watch some disgusting
some
stuff.
Violence.
First one I let them watch was Casino Royale with James Bond with Daniel Craig and the torture scene at the end. Second born's going, Dad, what are they doing? I'm going, where are they hitting him? I'm going, have a think about it. They cut the hole in the chair. He's going, what? Really? Oh,
jeez, I might try that tomorrow at school.
Yeah, probably. No, I think maybe.
Mr. Bircham? Yeah, I've got some problems.
Gladiator might have been second or third cab off the rank, and then I let him watch Team America.
I haven't seen that.
Haven't you?
No.
Oh, that's unreal. My oldest one, he thought all these Christmases had come at once, and the middle boy he had this look on his face like, holy shit. And you're letting me watch this? Fucking hell.
Meanwhile, he's on his phone watching Triple X porn.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, Dad. Look at this.
That's nothing.
What part of the body is that? Yeah. Shit, what was I going to say?
GWS, how are we looking?
Tough
game. I worry about their run and spread through the mids.
Oh yeah.
And speed of movement.
And the freak show stuff that they do, they've got that as well. So what? Canelio's out, and
is he definitely out?
Well, that's according to my notes.
And is he really that good? I don't know.
Oh, look, anything less is better. Just give us a break. You know. Sam Taylor, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Sam Taylor is out. Canelio, I think they were still umming and ahhing whether or not he's actually out.
Yeah, look, it's it's Toby Green does team lifting stuff.
Callum Ward's about to come back in too.
Oh, look, it's gonna, it's
apparently absolutely killed it in the reserves. So
wow, yeah, that doesn't mean shit though, does it?
Oh, for someone of that experience and caliber, I'd reckon it does. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they must drop into the VFL and just go fucking ballistic.
Like playing little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come and get it. Goal. Yeah, look, I don't know. I mean, I'm still looking at the top 8 and going, no, there's no definitive winners there. Anyone can drop one.
Oh yeah, that's true. People were saying that today. Actually, I think it was. I think it was Rodney Eade and Rowan Connolly saying that as well. When you look at the top 8, it's like, well, there's no one definite. Definite. Yeah.
It hasn't shaped up yet at all.
No. And I think a lot of teams, maybe even us, are still adjusting to what they've worked on in the preseason, and also they're just a bit rusty still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially Wiedering took a while to come back in, and and now Walsh is just off like a rocket. I just want to see.
But then Wiedering was off like a rocket last against Freo, and so maybe Walsh is due for a couple of quiet ones. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I don't know.
Probably not based on what we saw, but
he's just such a competitor. I don't think he can help himself.
He's a freak. He's a freak show.
He just likes to compete. He's so tough too. He is tough, but I mean, he's not an imposing figure, but he's he'll bang into anyone. He doesn't care.
Yep.
Out on the town.
Yep. You mind if I bang into you? I beg your pardon. No wonder your back's crook, mate. Settle down.
Stop interfering with people.
Stop banging into anyone.
Lower back.
I think it'll be, if we win, I'll be very, no, I won't say that. We're more than capable of beating them. I feel like we probably won't beat GWS.
If we can just clean up.
Yeah, that's true.
Clean up the ball skills, we'd have a chance. But if we fumble around against GWS, they're gone.
Yep.
They're gone.
Yep.
That's just a simple breakdown of it all.
They're kind of for me the most likely to win the flag, based on the way they were developing last year and then what they'd been doing this year so far. I think we're not far behind them. I think we were also right up there. Sydney are probably right up there, although a couple of dodgy games from them.
I did, like, I was listening to that, as I said, the champion data guy, and he's, I think Brisbane are going to be one to watch again.
Brisbane seemed to really click into gear, didn't they, against Melbourne? Yeah.
So,
That was a bit of an upset as far as I was concerned. Yeah.
yeah, I think they're going to be back soon. I don't think that everyone. I think, well, even myself, I thought, oh shit, they're leaving it too late,
Bloody hate.
Now they're back.
Something about that team. I hate them. Hey.
Do you?
Yeah. I think little cocky Neil in the middle there, and Dorco, and
I'll tell you what, they do give me the shits.
I can't stand Cam Rayner. I can't stand Danaher chewing his gum, thinking he's with his slick back hair.
That's just nonsense, isn't it?
Guido of the forward line, and
yeah, like surely he's going to choke on that shit one day, isn't he?
I almost hate Charlie. Yeah, I know. I almost hate Charlie Cameron, except that he's such a freak. I just marvel at his leaps and running ability and all that.
Yeah. He was certainly, like, we did a good job on him in round 0.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Lockie Neal got a good talking to by a couple of our players a couple of times. Very nice.
Carroll even lined up on him a little bit.
Really enjoyed that. Let's shut him up.
Oh yeah, the punch from Blake Acres, was it? Was it Blake Acres?
Acres?
No, Hewitt.
Yeah, Hewitt, but then Acres just got up in him and just
That's right.
Yeah. Acres is just such an arrogant looking dude. Like,
I reckon he's full of mouth and lip on the field, don't you reckon? All day, I reckon he's into it.
I hope so. He's just smiling all the time.
Yeah.
Like, even when he misses, he kicks a point and someone gets into him, he's just like, yeah, I like it.
He loves it. Yeah, good.
Yeah, fuck you, mate. I'll get you next time.
Yeah.
No problem.
Well, mate.
Interesting talk about how people are using wingers now. There's a strategy with wingers going on.
Yeah, what are they saying?
I
notice they're really falling back in defence a lot, and
they're like saying that they're using them for extra things and using just one winger as a runner.
Okay.
And then pulling one in and out for different roles.
In and out the middle type thing, or
plugging them into different little positions and then letting one run.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I want to see that. I want to see if that pans out. But apparently, like, there's 3 or 4 teams that are just showing a little bit of that. It's just a new little tweak on the game that's going on, which I thought, that's really cool, because it's a waste just having them going up and down. Like, when you don't need them both, you know what I mean, at the same time.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder if they should rotate young Ollie Hollands and Cotterill a little bit.
Yeah.
Swap, because I miss Cotterill on the wing a bit.
Yeah.
But I love Ollie Hollands on the wing too.
Yeah.
And maybe they could rotate a bit and make a bit of him. Listen, we should be coached, mate.
Mate, I'm going down to Icon Park tomorrow. Just keep knocking on doors and going, oh, come on. You know where I'm from. Two Blues Drummers podcast, mate. You've heard the analysis.
Yeah.
You've heard the predictions.
Yeah. It's second to none.
Yeah. Fossey.
Our focus on statistics and research is second to none. It's a wonder we haven't been poached by champion data.
We really know our shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't even know who's playing this week. That's what I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see who the team is this week.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting.
That's going to be like, okay, how's the coaching?
Well, in 24 hours, we know. Is it generally Thursday? By Thursday,
well, when's our game? It's
Saturday Arvo again.
So, will it be Thursday, do you reckon? Thursday night?
I think they normally do, don't they?
On Instagram, Thursday night?
I don't know. See, I didn't take notice of what the teams were last week. I just assumed that we'd I knew Fogarty would be out, but I thought that'd be about it.
Well, yeah, no,
But
yeah.
so that's why I said, "Where's Chera?" I think I messaged you. Where the bloody hell's Chera?
Yeah, no. Laid out, mate.
Heavy hamstring.
Pathology. Yeah.
Hamstring.
Oh, that's a fucking hamstring again. Oh, that fucking hamstring.
Hang on, let me do my left hamstring.
Oh. It's not too bad. I reckon I could go on.
You did a lot of dancing for someone with a bad hamstring.
Yeah, you were at that line dancing party the other night.
So Gattermans, what do you reckon? I
just looked at the warm-ups and it's like, fucking get into this. Lots of rolls at the start. Really looking forward to it, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
The dude wandered up the driveway and I was just kind of walking out to the bin and I saw this. I saw this, square package, and I'm like, and he said Grant Miller, and I'm like, yes, this is it, because I don't get packages. There it is, mate.
It's like a holy text, isn't it? Look at it.
I love the front cover.
Yeah, I know.
He's got his old army tats on.
Dude, I see him next weekend, next Saturday.
Are you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I missed the boat there.
I'd love to meet him, eh?
Well, this came with a meet and greet thing, I think.
What? Huh?
Did yours come with some little merch shit?
Oh, I might have. I probably threw it away. I get so shit. I just get fucking sick of upsells, just stop.
I know. Yeah, look, there was a bit of that, but there was one thing there I think there's a meet and greet thing. I think it's on my page. Someone. They
were doing one in Melbourne on Monday. I should have told you about it.
Oh, look.
At Drum Tech with the Kuranutmas.
Yeah, look, I get really
yeah, I know.
It's too much.
And you say dumb things.
Hello.
Why did I say that?
It's like my wife always says to me when they're doing signings, why don't you go up and talk to him?
Yeah.
Like, go up and say, Joe, I really like your drumming.
My little brother did it because he played up here at the basement. He did about 3 or 4 nights in a row. And I went one night. I think we've talked about it, but yeah, my little brother went another night and he stayed back and had photos with him and talked to him briefly.
That's awesome.
Said he was lovely. Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool if you can just be relaxed and have a chat. I'd just be like, actually, no, I would like to know how what the army was like for him.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't sort of mix, does it? Like LA session drummer.
New York session drummer, yeah.
New York.
Yeah, he was the East Coast boy.
Right.
He was a Berkeley School of Music graduate.
Right.
And
he went to that Rochester School of Music.
Sorry, Rochester.
Rochester?
Rochester, yeah, you're right.
That was big for him.
And so Rochester's up near Boston or something, isn't it? It's in New York anyway. He's in New York. He's an East Coast guy. So when he played on Asia for Steely Dan, you've heard, and you know all the mythology behind that.
No.
Oh, so he did the track Asia in 1 or 2 takes.
Oh yes, I did hear that.
And he sight read the whole thing.
Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah.
And apparently, I listened to the engineer that did that, and he said, and we had to chase down all the music stands because he had to have it all laid out.
Oh, shit, that's right. I remember that.
And it was between 8 and 16 pages or something. And he just sight read the whole thing. And the Steely Dan guys are looking at each other like, because they were notoriously hard-ass perfectionists. And when he did that, they looked at each other like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so the engineer the other day was saying we got word that he was in town. He'd just flown into town, so we all got on the phone to him and said, "Can you come and record?" So,
Okay.
and while he was there, he did. This engineer got him to play on. No, another engineer rang him and said, "I've heard you got Steve Gadd in the studio." He's going, "Yeah." He's going, I need him to play on a couple of tracks. Can I bring it over? It's all set up, ready to go. He's, yeah, yeah, cool. So he played on something else while he was in there for Asia. It might have been Leo Sayer or something like that. Yeah,
He would have just laid down a pop tune for sure.
yeah.
That would have been it for Leo Sayer.
Yeah, there's that I feel like dancing.
Yeah,
He does that jumpy shuffle thing, and then he does that buzz roll.
I didn't know it was him actually.
Oh, what a player! Well, maybe it's him or maybe it's Jeff Porcaro. I can't remember, but
Yeah.
I think they were saying he played on the. I'll send you the interview. It's actually a really interesting interview.
Yeah, okay.
It's about this guy and how he came up through the studio system and then ended up engineering all the greats. And he talks about all the old desks and what he liked, didn't like, and
That sounds cool.
introduction of SSLs and multi-tracks becoming more and more. So really interesting, really interesting.
Yeah. Send me that if you can.
Yeah, I will. I'll chase it down. Yeah.
I think I've seen bits and pieces like reels, just bits and pieces of guys talking about Steve Gadd.
Oh, and
it's been coming up a lot lately now because I've been talking about it and looking it up, and yeah.
He also brought in multi-tracks, the dry before it was mixed, the stuff he had of that Asia of Steve Gadd playing. Oh man, the sounds before it's even mixed are just pristine.
Actually, that's what one guy said. He said,
in fact, the drum sounds almost better. They almost mixed a lot of the ambience out of it.
Yeah.
Which was probably the style at the time. They loved that deader drum sound.
Was.
Yeah.
But this bloke said, so Steve Gadd sets up in the studio and he, the engineers like walking around micing things, and he hit a few things and just went, and then he listened to him play and he said, I don't even have to, he's doing everything.
Yeah.
Like he mixes himself.
They play balanced. They know how to play balanced on a kit. Yeah.
He's just got that balance and that ear. He's got that ear for the pocket and everything. So I mean, that's exactly what a producer wants, isn't it?
Well, did you have you seen the reels with Simon getting around? He said that when you're recording, you tend to play what you would normally play, the quieter bits, you play them a bit louder, and the loud bits you play a bit softer. So you almost your own compression in the studio. Amazing insight. Hey, I was going, whoa, that's gold. What?
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I love that. That's a fucking wicked technique. So it just crunches it.
Yeah.
You lay into the soft bits and it just...
The loud, exciting bits, he said, don't play them as loud as you normally would. Just back off a bit. Yeah.
Let it open up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It is, yeah.
That's fucking one of the best things I've heard all week.
Because the older I get, I reckon the softer you hit the drums, the better, actually. Don't you reckon? Do you find that as you get older?
Definitely more well weighted.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's none of this like trying to hit it out of the park.
Oh, don't worry. By the third and fourth set, I'm doing that. But I like to try and start down now.
Yeah.
Eventually, ooh.
Yeah, I can get this. I can crunch this up, fuck it up. But no, it's like it's more of the timing now. It's like, am I hitting it sweet?
Yeah.
Because it's become less of an emotive connection for me. It's become more of a sonic thing.
Right.
I'm more after the sonic connection now.
Yes, yeah.
And the way that it feels and the way that it's right.
Mm.
And I'm not really like if it come, if you dig in, It's hard to explain, but yeah, no, I'm less.
Well, the harder you hit, the more you
become more of an intellect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Although I'm trying actually to feel the groove a lot more than. So I spent many years just concentrating all the little subdivisions.
Sure.
But that can be a trap. Now I'm still doing that, but I'm trying to maintain a real clear quarter note pulse or something, no matter what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny, yeah. And playing dance stuff.
Yeah.
When you're watching people dance, they actually keep you in time.
Sure.
Because they're actually feeling where the time, the pulse is.
Yeah.
And you go,
not the guys. The girls.
The girls.
The guys is just like.
Yeah, I'm only here because I want to get into your pants type thing, yeah.
The girls have just got a natural sort of.
Unless they're gay guys. Thank you, Jeremy Finlayson.
Yeah, well then you know what he
they can dance really well. Maybe he just said you're a really good dancer, aren't you?
Maybe he said you're really flamboyant and you're a good dancer.
And quite artistic.
Yeah. And you're very emotional, aren't you?
That's homophobic. You can't say that anymore.
What did you say to me? I'm tough.
That's so.
I can be tough.
That's stereotypes.
What about when we were playing at Springfields and you'd see all the guys dressed up as ladies walk into that club that was next door?
Oh, right.
They looked very dapper. And then when we'd come out at 6 a.m, the beard had grown, and all of a sudden they're swinging. They look like they're dressed like women, but they're swinging like look like Tyson.
I remember walking down William Street. William Street's the one that leads up to the cross, and we're walking down. We look over, we hear this kerfuffle. It was 6:30 in the morning or something, and it had been a particularly big night. And look over, and this tranny's like shaking a client out of a lean-to corrugated iron thing, shaking him out of the thing. It's going, oh,
yeah,
God.
Yeah. I remember we pulled up once at peak hour in the cross, and we were driving along, and it was peak hour, and because the cross turns into a business district, like
in the day,
So we pull up at the lights, and there's this guy with nothing on except for a flannelette shirt, and he's sticking his finger up his ass, and he's chasing all the businessmen around with his. You've never seen people in suits run so fast.
I was recounting the story just the other day. My girlfriend lived in the cross, so I was there all the time, and I'd had some wisdom teeth out, and went back to her place, and I'd been given Panadine Fort. It's pretty strong,
Yeah.
And so Genius here decides to have smoked pot on top of it, and
nice.
Next thing I'm just like,
good time.
chucking a full paley, and am I going to die? And then we're walking through the streets, and I had my flanny and a suede jacket over the top of that, and I'm like having a full paley, like I'm going to die. And I look over, and there's a horrified family. The parents like shielding their kids from me, like, you see, kids, look, there's one. Actually, I was never been fitter. I was 23 and doing boxing 3 nights a week, but yeah.
I used to go for some killer runs. Like, we'd stay at the Hampshire.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, that's right near Springers, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'd run like all the way down the hill, down to the ocean, and then back up the hill again. And used to go for some killer runs.
Well, that's the City to Surf circuit.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I must have done it.
Yeah, you pretty much did it. Springers is long gone. That was what a great gig, hey.
Mate, there was nothing like it. Nothing like it. I've never experienced anything like it.
We would pack that place. We'd play there nearly. If we were in Sydney, we'd play there every week.
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday night.
Yeah.
And pack it out. Oh, man, I love that.
Yeah.
You just took it for granted so much, didn't you?
Yeah.
You look back and think, why didn't I enjoy every single second,
I don't know, like I just used to get... I was on... When we were playing at Springers, I was probably doing about a 40-minute set. I'd probably do about 10 cans.
Really?
By the time it was finished, I just used to fall out of there. I'd just get off, and I'd say to Rocky, "I know I'll come back and help you with the gear," and I'd just fucking roll out back to Hampshire. Poor bastard. He'd be waiting for me out the back.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Where is he?
No help for Rocky.
People used to say to me, like, I'd come back to Melbourne and they'd have been up there too, like just for a weekend to come and watch us or whatever, and they'd say, "Mate, you get really drunk, don't you?" I don't know. I don't remember.
You had that really good-looking tour manager chick. What was her name?
Yale.
Redhead, yeah.
Yeah. That was Rocky's lady.
I was going to say they were together. Yeah, they were nice people.
Oh, she ended up being a publicist for Molly.
Right, okay.
She looked after Molly Meldrum for a long time.
Did you? What was I going to say? I was going to say something then. Did you? Bloody hell.
What else was there? There was...
do you remember? We were down, I think we were in Geelong, some great big barn thing, and did the sound check, and next thing, go to walk out. Sorry, boys, can't go out. There's a show about to start for a Bucks party. We're going, huh? What? And next thing, were you there? And that police woman came in and did the strip thing, and next thing...
well, we doing thingo. Assault the Senses.
Yeah, I think we were, yeah. Or it was either that, it was just our two bands.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And we couldn't get out, and next thing, this thing started, and I was, I was 23 or 24, just going, I didn't even know things like that happened. Just going, holy shit.
No, I didn't see that.
And Rocky didn't take his eyes off the stage doing lighting. I think probably because Yale was there, he was just going. Meanwhile, our eyes are like, well, she was gorgeous, just going.
Making a few dollars.
Anyway, yeah.
Geelong reminds me of Wollongong for some reason.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Pretty harsh.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's very similar towns, yeah.
Industrial towns.
Yeah.
I think Wollongong is, isn't it?
It is.
Wollongong?
Yeah. Well, it was. I mean, both Wollongong and Newcastle were, but they're
gentrified now, have they?
Yeah.
Yep. Because Wollongong is near the water, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Some nice beaches, beautiful beaches down there.
Gone, yeah. Okay.
But some real ultra bloody bogans down there.
Okay.
Yeah, jeez. Yeah. Rivaled only by the Gold Coast type thing.
Yeah, okay. Right. Don't go out after 10.
Answer me this. Why is it people that grow up in Melbourne, like the cultural centre of Australia, really always has been, and yet you meet Melbourne people and their dream is to move to the Gold Coast. It's like, are you fucking serious? That hasn't got one aesthetic redeeming quality about it. It's a bogan hellhole.
It's because it gets so
cold.
Fucking cold, mate.
Yeah.
I've got the heater on now.
Right.
It just gets so fucking cold so quickly.
Yeah.
All you want to do is run up to, at all costs, just get up to the north. It's just fucking freezing.
Yeah.
You'll be laying in bed just going, I'm gonna put a t-shirt on and a pair of pants. It's just shit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It gets you down, and then the rain's coming down every day, and you're just like, I just want to end it.
Yeah. And
then you look at the TV, and up there they're just like cruising around in deck chairs, and
yeah.
Well, Sydney even it doesn't get that cold.
Anna and I got married in June, and we went for a honeymoon at Byron Bay, and I went swimming in June at Byron Bay. Yeah,
I bet.
without a problem. It wasn't cold, nothing.
I've never been to Byron.
Yeah. Look, it's still good. It's still good. It's just full of
kind of gone now.
Oh yeah, a bit too gentrified and wanky now, but
yeah.
Still fine.
Sure.
Still some good stuff.
Yeah. I'll have to get over there one day.
But there was that really nice crossover years ago when it was still the hippies were there, and
yeah. Is that near Nimbin?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I always hear about these places, but I never get. Like it's funny. Like you tour, you don't really go anywhere, do you?
No.
You don't really go anywhere.
I think we played. Did we play Byron Bay? No, I don't think we ever did. We played Surfers Paradise. I know that.
Is that beer garden place?
Yeah, that's up escalators or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that was okay. Yeah.
Not really. So, Scary Mother wouldn't be really like Scary Mother. I mean, sorry, Queensland always reminded me of like, Powderfinger. Kind of like
they supported us back in the day.
Yeah, that's same here.
Yeah, nice guys, always nice guys.
Oh God, they were just fucking normal dudes.
We'd go pretty well in Brisbane generally. We always got a pretty good response in Brisbane.
We played at Boggo Road Jail.
Right, we didn't do that.
It was closed, so it was Powderfinger, Def Rhyme, and Billy Thorpe.
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't stay to watch Billy Thorpe because I went and got hammered. But
as you do. Yeah. Hey, would I be right in saying that Assault the Senses tour where we met, was that the last time Def Rhyme ever?
No, we did 2 more weeks after that.
Did you?
I did 2 more weeks after that. I bailed. I think I bailed after Assault the Senses.
Yeah.
We were.
You had your first child not long after, I think. A few months later, maybe.
Maybe. Shit. It's a long time ago. I can't remember. But after Assault the Senses, that was like kind of the peak.
Yeah.
And then we were back out on the road again, and it was just
the grind. Back to the grind.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Did you guys tour all the time? We were all it was hard work, eh?
Yeah, that killed it.
I've never done anything as hard and tiring as going on the road.
And I only did it for 2 years.
Yeah, we did it about 3. Yeah.
Yeah. I was cooked after 2. I was just like, what the fuck am I doing?
I know.
This is not
life.
This is not music.
No.
This is just if we had some guidance, it would have been all right, I reckon. Someone would say, listen, this is how you do it. Like, go to bed, get sleep.
No, trust me, because I was done with most things by the time Scary Mother was happening. I was pretty clean and healthy, and trust me, I was just as bloody tired. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'd have a couple of beers here and there. That would be it.
They should have given us should have given us a decent break.
Yeah.
If they had given us a decent break, we would have been able to get our fucking heads together and say, what we want to do is this. Yeah. This is how we want to approach it now.
Yeah.
But they just didn't think like that. It was just like consume.
Well, it's the only way they knew how to get you to build an audience.
Yeah.
I mean, in hindsight, I would have tried to keep the band together and say to the record company, instead of paying for an album, pay for us all to go to LA and we'll live there for a year and we'll just gig and we'll see how we go. Because the music we were doing, Australians would,
No, I know. Well, we got offered that.
Should have done it.
But that was...
Oh, you guys did Southwest, didn't you? Southwest, yeah.
And they said, boys, come live over here.
Oh, man.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Well, I said you'll live out of a transit van for 5 years. You'll do that here. You'll go from here to Europe, back again, and in 5 years you'll own mansions. Could have said yes, I guess, but would we have survived? I don't know.
You know what then? You know what I reckon? Well, it doesn't sort of matter now because the industry's so buggered. But if it had kept going, there's a real need for like band counsellors that can make you see the big picture and go, I know you feel like this.
Yeah.
Just stick it out. Trust me. Just persistence.
Yeah.
You know, because it's a much longer game than we all sort of.
Yeah, that's right.
We're impatient, man. We thought we were the greatest and we deserved.
Now.
Yeah, now. Yeah.
And we didn't realise how that worked.
Yeah.
You've got to do you got to do the college circuit. You do all that, and you know, when I look back now, like you said, counsellors would have been, mate. That would have.
Yeah.
I think that would have turned us around because immediately when they said to me, stay here for 5 years in the back of a transit van, I just went, fucking no way, get me home. I'm going to go back home and dig ditches and stick it. And now I think, ooh.
I wish I had done it. Yeah.
Digging ditches.
Yeah, I know.
Behind my V-drums. Talking about Carlton.
Crapping on all night with some idiot in the Hunter Valley. Yeah.
But, you know, hey. No, I don't know if I could, even with a counsellor. I don't think I would. I would have found the wrong way to fuck it. I wouldn't have worked. I would have been trying to chase flea, you know, doing parkour off of buildings in LA somewhere, you know.
Oh, look, I think if we had been offered that, I think we all would have done it. I think we would have gone.
You guys could have done it.
We should have done it. You
guys seem to me to be much more level-headed.
Oh, no.
I'm telling you.
No.
No, there was a definite...
Oh, no, we were impatient.
That's different. That's fixable. That's fixable. You guys are pretty switched on.
No, it all erupted in massive blowouts and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So we might have seemed like that, but we were sort of boiling underneath.
Okay.
Just like anyone, frustrated with each other and.
Yeah. Tired.
Still are.
Yeah.
Actually, 4 of us are talking. There's one that's on the outer now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's really fucked over all of us. So.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, not good. So, but yeah.
Through business?
Yeah.
Yeah, money does funny things, doesn't it?
Money and power does funny things, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd love to have your time over again, know what you know now. You just
yeah, you'd sort through it. But this, you know, you're talking the difference between 20, you know, mid-20s and mid-50s.
That's right, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Youth is wasted, you know. Yeah. It doesn't work. But
our managers and record guys would be going, who were all the same thing, by the way, but they'd be going, you got to build you don't know how it works. You got to build an audience here. Then you've got the money to fall back on when you start to make, you know, ventures into America, and then you can come back here and tour and get your money and go back and do it again. And no record company wants to sign you unless they see it's worked out here anyway. Oh, bullshit. You're telling us bullshit, you know. We knew everything. Yeah.
Well, but I hear what you're saying, but the problem with that is then why did they keep sending us to fucking out in the middle of nowhere, trying to charge $15 a head, and we're playing in front of 3 people?
Yeah.
What's the fucking point of that?
Yeah, no. We did some university out in the middle of fucking nowhere, I don't know, Wagga or something, or I don't know, Albury or or Wangaratta or some fucking place. Just going, what the hell are we doing? And I was sick as a dog. Just what the hell are we doing it here? And
yeah. I remember. Well, talking of unis, we did one in Sydney. I don't know where it was. They completely smashed the joint. They did so many millions of dollars worth of damage. They were climbing in the roof. They'd broken through the ceiling. They were all in the roof. They were all
shit.
It's like, we drove away.
We got booked to some, maybe it was Monash, I'm not sure, but.
Monash, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We turn up and the gig's in a classroom.
Yeah, day gigs. Were they day gigs? Yeah, we did a couple of those.
So you know what we did? Oh, really? It's in a classroom, is it? Okay. We took the whole fucking PA and all our gear and we just fucking cranked it. Fuck you guys. And, excellent. Yeah, and they loved it.
Yeah.
They loved it going, whoa.
You know who else loved you guys? It was the underage gigs.
Yeah.
Those kids, like I used to look at the kids and go, fuck, I wish we had that. Because they were coming up.
That's right. Know what I mean? Yeah. That's right. We did that underage show, didn't we, for Assault the Senses?
Yeah, there was a couple.
We did a couple, yeah. There's one in Phoenician Club.
Yeah, and one we did in Croydon, which is out in the suburbs.
Oh, yeah.
And we did another one in Perth.
Okay. Did we?
I remember we were
yeah.
We were in front of that big place with the big double doors.
That's right.
And it was like really early and all these kids came to see you guys.
Well, and you guys?
Heaps of kids. No, you guys were starting earlier on though, so it was already packed. Yeah, it was fucking great. I used to God, I start reliving that.
And how good was the Phoenician Club?
I hear about this gig all the time.
You were there?
Yeah, I know. And I can't remember it.
It's on Broadway. So the George Street, the main street of Sydney, wraps around, becomes Broadway and heads out west and eventually becomes Parramatta Road.
Yeah.
And Phoenician Club was on Broadway, and it was a really big room and then a mezzanine level.
Yes. I remember.
Possibly even a floor above that.
Yeah.
And it held about, I don't know, let's say, well, I think to our gigs, we were pulling about 1,500 to 2,000 people in there when we did those shows together. Yeah. And that was the one where the guy jumped from the balcony onto the speaker stack and then was going like this and then jumped and no one caught him and and then next thing the bouncers also took him outside and gave him a bit of a touch up. It's going, oh shit, dude! Like,
by all accounts, every band killed it that night.
Yeah, they did.
It was such a big night.
Yeah, it was great.
I fucking can't remember it.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah. I remember afterwards when we were all chilling up top in the.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Up in the thing. But I can't remember the gig. But I remember that gig we did and it was like an auditorium. Remember that? It was like a cinema sort of. That was in Sydney, I think. And I bought this T-shirt that was like John Bonham, with the fake bow tie and vest.
Was it the Phoenician Club? It might have been the Phoenician Club.
No, this place was like really different. I can't remember.
Awesome. I'm looking for photos of it as we speak.
Have you got some photos?
None of them do it justice type thing. That's not the Phoenician Club, you dickheads. I can't. But there's plenty of photos of it outside, but I don't think that would jog your memory. You need inside.
I remember we did a really good gig. I think it was Assault the Senses at Prince of Wales. We all did a good gig there.
Yeah.
That's fucking packed.
That was unreal.
Fuck, I remember that one. I just remember looking out going, oh, shit,
that's awesome. Even Adelaide was good on Hindley Street there, whatever that was, that theatre thing there.
Adelaide. Shit.
It was on Hindley Street and it was sort of on a corner from memory. It was about a 1,500 seat venue and we packed it out. Was that the night Andrew and Lucius went ballistic and destroyed the band room? That was somewhere else. I don't know. Yeah.
I remember us all being in one motel room once, all of us, and I don't know who the other people were, but it was shoulder to shoulder. We're all in this one room. So you couldn't even get a drink. And I was next to Lucius, and I didn't know him from a bar of soap. I'm just like, oh, yeah, good playing, mate. Yeah, you too. And the manager kept coming in and going, God, can you just fucking keep it? Be like, yeah, okay. And as soon as he shut the door, he just, bah!
Probably Tony Copus from memory. He was the life of the party, that guy.
Anyway.
He'd have about 3 beers and off he'd go.
Excrement.
Well, that's enough of nostalgia. But,
butchered that show.
Yeah, well.
Butchered another show.
Well, at least people can hear us butchering it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for prosperity.
Posterity. Posterity's sake. Yes, it is. What is that? Like a Dobro or something? What is it?
This is a cigar box guitar.
It's a cigar box. Yeah.
Made by a mate of mine called Dave Delaney.
Yep.
Mate, this thing howls.
Hey, before you play, what's the new project that Quinn's doing with Dave Leslie like? Is that good? Truck or whatever it's called? Well, that's basically going to say shit on air, are you? Oh, no, it's fucking garbage. Don't go and see that.
Look, I don't know much about it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've heard. If you go on Spotify.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll do that.
There's a couple of. There's one of the albums is a little bit rawer than the others,
and
it's got a couple of really good songs on it. Out of Our Minds is one that he did with Dave Leslie.
Yeah.
I don't know the whole story behind this. I just know the songs. And there's another song on there called Jaded Ways that features pretty much Southern Sons.
Oh, okay.
And Quinn wrote that one, and that came up really nice. I think Reggie Bowman put some production onto that as well. But what's his name is on drums? Pete Drummond.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, Erwin Thomas does guitar and some beautiful vocal work.
Yeah.
There's some really good tracks on that album. I'll tell you what it's called. It is called Indications of Fate. And it's the black. It's the black skeleton emblem, black and white.
Oh, hang on. The Black Skeleton EP. Is that it?
Yeah, it's called Indications of Fate. There's quite a bit on there. There's a couple of albums on there, but
okay, I'll listen tomorrow or sometime. Yeah.
But yeah, the one you want is the black and white one. Because there's a purple one. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Check that out.
Okay.
It's got some good songs on it.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah. Good shit.
Very good. All right, you're going to play us out?
I'll play us out. What was the song called? It's called We Were 0 and 4 When We Were Hot. And now we're not. We were 0 and 4 when we were hot. We were 0 and 4 when we were hot.
I'd play along, but I think there'll be a lag or something.
We were 0 and 4 when we were hot.
Woo! Weren't you in deaf rhyme?
Yeah, I used to play this. Pure killer.
Cool.
GWS. All right, go Blues.
Go Blues. Fun as always. Thanks, mate.
All right, I'll talk to you next Friday.
Yep. See ya.
See you, mate.